Hi! Welcome to Tinfoil Hairkerchief Tarot, where the energy never lies and the ancestors got jokes. This channel is for entertainment purposes, though tarot and oracle cards are great tools for reflection, clarity, and confirmation. With collective messages, if something comes out that doesn't resonate with you, the overall read probably isn't for you, though there may be messages within that are. The way I read cards is more about self-reflection rather than prediction, so while you may find some helpful insight, think of it more as the potential to preemptively heal aspects within self. Please keep an open mind and honest perspective, and if you don't come in peace, please don't come at all. This is a general collective reading. All right, we've got Earth Mother Feel Loved and Comforted, which is the second time this has come out today. On the bottom of that deck, She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. Then we've got the Sun, which is Source. On the bottom of that deck is Mars and Motion. Then for the Tarot, we've got the Fool, the Knight of Swords, the Star, and the Four of Swords. So that's interesting. With the Earth Mother Feel Loved and Comforted and the She-Wolf Unleash the Wild Within, I'm seeing that as balancing the more demure feminine aspects and the more fierce feminine aspects. Like knowing when to be soft and when to... It could be advocate for yourself, it could be feisty, it could be a lot of things, right? But it's given real like mama bear protector kind of thing with the She-Wolf, which makes sense with the Earth Mother, but I also interpret the Earth Mother to be soft and nurturing and really compassionate, not as feisty, but that doesn't mean that she can't be. Like I said, the She-Wolf, I think, is like a dual aspect of that. And the Earth Mother Feel Loved and Comforted, I think it also goes with the Source, because like things on the earth grow with the sun, right? So like the sun helps generate energy for the earth, right? And things grow from that. And the Mars motion, it's like the energy to move forward, because Mars is a planet of action. But Mars motion also, it kind of goes with the She-Wolf Unleash the Wild Within, because it's like not being afraid to move forward. Not being afraid to take action. It could be trying something new, which makes sense with the Fool. The Fool is like trying something new or taking a leap of faith, that kind of thing. Now, this could mean a couple different things, because the Knight of Swords and the Star can be people, like they could be separate people, or they can represent different aspects, right? So it could be like taking a leap of faith and moving forward. Like Knight of Swords is an action card too, which makes sense with Mars, right? It's about moving forward, it's about taking chances, it's about moving quickly, and Mars has a tendency to move quickly as well. The Star is like the star, right? It's about letting your authentic self shine through. But if these are two people, it could also be like... It looks like she's wishing on a star, right? And it looks like he wants to come in and save her, kind of thing. But it just depends on, you know, your personal situation. It could just mean taking a leap of faith and then things move quick. And the Star is like finding success in whatever you leap into, kind of thing. And the Four of Swords is about rest. It's more about being able to step into that more soft, nurturing part of self, especially within like the feminine aspect of it, right? Like this is soft and nurturing. This is more, you know, she's been through some stuff. She's had to fight her way through, kind of thing, right? Which is also kind of an aspect of Mars, more of a, sometimes it's competitive, sometimes it's challenge, it's like taking a chance on something new and being able to move into a place of more abundance within life and being able to finally rest and heal the aspects within self that are more, that have had to be more in survival mode, so that you're able to step into a more soft, nurturing version of yourself, right? Like you say with a lot of, like, there are a lot of women that have to embrace more masculine traits in order to survive certain emotional situations. Whereas if she has like a strong man to support her, like an emotionally strong man, not necessarily a physically strong man, but if she feels supported by her partner, and it doesn't have to be man or woman, it's masculine and feminine traits, right? But if she feels supported by someone in more in their masculine side, then she's able to move into the more soft, nurturing, feminine aspects and doesn't have to be in this survival mode, she-wolf energy all the time, right? And is able to find that rest, is able to bask in the sun, is able to embrace the star energy in terms of happiness, but also able to embrace the Earth Mother aspects of just contentment, is what I'm getting from this. Being able to sort of bask in the sun. Like, everything's moving and growing and evolving, but if you have like a strong partnership, you're able to not have to carry all of the weight, like the emotional weight, by yourself. And you're able to rest and heal up and feel protected. Like Mars here's got the sword, right? So it's almost like feeling safe enough to let your guard down a little bit, to not have to be so hard, to not have to embrace as much of the masculine traits, so that you can become the more soft, feminine, nurturing version of yourself. And then the sun and the star, right? It's like being able to really shine, right? When you're able to balance those aspects within self, you're able to take that leap of faith into something new. You're able to move forward. You're not so stuck. You're able to grow, but if you've been in survival mode for so long and you feel like you've been fighting aspects within yourself, or just going through challenging situations, you're gonna need rest, right? But sometimes you can't feel like you can fully rest unless you feel loved and comforted, and that doesn't necessarily have to be by someone else. It can be within self, but it definitely helps when it's someone else. But if you've been in this survival mode for so long, it can be hard to, like, you can develop a hard exterior, and it can be harder to be willing to take a chance on something or someone new, right? It could be the fear of, you don't want to be disappointed, right? Like here she's kind of hiding out by herself, but he looks like he wants to come in and protect her, kind of thing. But the star doesn't need, I don't want to say it this way, but it's kind of giving like damsel in distress being rescued. But the star is strong enough on her own that she doesn't need to be rescued, but she's probably more in her she-wolf energy and would like to step more into her Earth Mother energy, because it's not as many people, especially if she's like been on her own wishing on a star, you know what I mean? Just trying to survive and finding a place to rest. But and like that could be like an emotional battle within too, right? Like I think it's about finding confidence, and like the sun is representative of confidence as well, but it could be finding confidence within self to be able to try something new and move ahead with it. And you know, you wish on the star, and like, what if it works out, right? You don't have to feel like you're fighting yourself internally. You don't have to feel so emotionally guarded. You don't have to feel so apprehensive, right? But when you've been in that mode for so long, sometimes all you need is a little bit of rest. But sometimes when you're in this she-wolf energy, you find it hard to rest. And sometimes having someone else to make you feel loved and comforted and like the warmth, right, right, then you're able to better rest, especially if you feel protected and you feel like you're comforted and supported enough that you can step into a more soft, nurturing, warm, glowy energy is what I'm getting from that with like the sun. And again, the star is the star, right? It's authentic and, you know, feeling good, and, you know, she's confident in herself and who she is, and that's not specific to genders, but it's a girl on the card, right? But like the star is like main character energy, right? Like she knows who she is and she knows what she's got, and she doesn't need someone to save her, but it would be nice. Like she's confident and can do quite a bit on her own. But yeah, the star is giving real main character energy, and you know, she's confident with who she is regardless, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't want to embrace any of the softer aspects, and sometimes it would be nice to take a rest kind of thing. So that's what I've got. If you want to see more readings, please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a personal reading or an energy healing session, check out my Etsy shop or check out my other YouTube channel, Tinfoil Handkerchief Alignment. Until next time, keep the peace.